Thank you.
Poof, hello. How's it going, everybody?
Thank you.
It's finally that time to apply the lipstick. You guys got to fill me in, though. I don't know what we're excited about. Let me hear the rumors. What's the name of that song? It's actually called San Francisco Rush Soundtrack Dash 2. So it doesn't really have a name, but it's from San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing on the Sony PlayStation 1. Figure the rest out yourself. Thanks, Casio Melody, and thanks, Resident Dewey and Top Badger. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Maud Me Low.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. Nice birthday.
Thank you.
Hey, Royal. Thanks, man. Thanks, Spess Emperor and JR. Thanks for the resub. Thanks, Smoke G and Zadric and Top Badger and Kaziz and Fence and Coldfinger and Diggle. Thanks, everybody. Hey, Shinoslav. Thanks for the tier 2. Smile. Thanks, Kaziz. Did I thank you already? Whatever. Get double thanked, bitch. I'm chilling, man. Everything's good. Thanks, Suck My Duck and Santana and Prince Green.
Thank you.
And thanks, Hey Echo. Thanks for the tier 2, man. Thanks, AFX6. What do you guys got today? Other than Death Stranding 2 action that we're all so excited about. Got a kidney stone? Uh-oh. Just having one is different than passing one. Having one is not that big of a deal. In fact, I know people who have had a kidney stone for 20 years.
Thank you.
So just having one is not that big of a deal. They can dissolve. It's moving around in there. Do you have pain? That's crazy. Well, the good news is that it's just pain. Really is. It's just pain. You'll just pass it. You gotta drink a shitload of water and just fucking man up. Yeah, it doesn't even really suck that much. I mean, does it even suck at all, dude? Anytime something like that happens, you gotta just remember that right next door, there's some bald person that has cancer. You know? So, I don't know. Having that attitude usually makes me think like, man, you can't even really complain. It's just a kidney stone. You just pass that shit and it's over. You know? And don't drink so much soda. I think that's kind of like one of those things where like kidney stones just fucking don't fall out of the sky like beautiful big tittied women. You did that shit yourself. So can't do the time, don't do the crime. You know, you'll be alright. Could be way worse. Thanks, Monty Baby King and Eating the Toiler. And thanks, Forest Ranger and Hell Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks, AFX. Yeah, lots of water and man up. I mean, I wonder how bad it really is. I know a lot of people who have past kidney stones. It can't be that bad.
Thank you.
It's bad? Yeah, but what's bad, dude? That's what I'm saying. What's bad? It can't be that bad. I mean, lots of people have really bad times. 9 out of 10? Pain? Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, that probably is a lot of pain. I think it's also like amplified because it's your dick hole, you know? And also I heard that the most painful part isn't even the part where it goes through your dick. It's the part where it goes from your kidney into your bladder. That part allegedly is like the most pain. Because it's in your kidney, right? And it gets dislodged in your kidney, and then it goes from your kidney through this tiny ass tube into your bladder. And that's where all the pain is. That's the worst part? Damn, so pissing a shard of glass through your dick is not even the worst part? That sounds not that cool. Thanks, Kidney Stone Having Bitch. I think it's pretty common, actually. Thanks, Sog Juice and the Babe Z Finest and Sakuma. And thanks, Antares and Monty Baby. Thanks. Kidney stones are cool. I think they're pretty cool, too. Yeah, water will help. A lot of it. It makes
Thank
sense,
you.
you know, like water. It's just like cleans things off. You just drink a lot of it. It's like
Thank you.
erosion. Look at it like waves against a mountain, you know? Over time, the waves crashing against the mountain will erode.
Thank you.
Even stones will get eroded by the water.
Thank you.
So that you're doing the same thing in your stomach, you know? The waves are crashing against your kidney stone. Eventually, it will erode. So just a lot of water, you know? Thanks, Gigaton Punch and Rage Brownie. What else you guys got going on? Mountain Dew. That has been the culprit of so many kidney stones, dude. I know a lot of people who they could just literally say Mountain Dew. That shit gave me a kidney stone. Whoa. Oh yeah, new Switch. I haven't heard anyone talk about Soul Calibur, probably because no Soul Calibur players have a Switch too.
Thank you.
But how is it? Someone said it's just an emulator. I don't really know what that means. How do you make like match make? It's good. The netcode sucks. It looks the same. It's laggy. It's laggy. It's the exact same as Switch 1, but that game's not on Switch 1. Kanye made a video? Oh, Kayane. I was like, why would I care about a Kanye video? Like, what? I don't give a fuck about Kanye. Alright, cool. Kanye made a Soul Calibur video? That's sick. What's it about? Valdo? Baby oil? Isn't that the wrong guy? I think this guy's a bigot, dude. Hey, that's the wrong guy, man. I mean, it's not like they're either one of them are angels, but I'm pretty sure that's the wrong guy. He got framed. Damn, getting framed, huh? Yeah, I don't know the details, but I'm pretty sure that's the wrong guy. Thanks, Provolicious, and thanks, Rage Brownie, and Spicy Ghoul, and Mexican Sting, and Vendetta,
Thank you.
and thanks,
Thank you.
QC Rodrigo, and Sir Owns a lot. Thanks, everybody. Maximilian tested yesterday. Netcode is delay-based, friends-only matches, 4-bar matches, has slowdowns. I'm so glad I didn't get a Switch 2.
Thank you.
So glad I didn't get a Switch 2. That shit sounds like a fucking nightmare. No thanks. I'm good. Yeah, I'm not interested right now. Lots of hentai in the new Nintendo eShop.
Thank you.
I don't know what that means, man. Thanks, Almighty Taiga and Alpha Kamiguru and Sir Owns a lot. Excuse me. Wow, why even fucking re-release it then? Why even re-release it then if it's gonna just be total garbage? I knew that would happen. I fucking knew that would happen. I knew it would be total garbage. Thanks, Cyber V1 and Tori Nash. Yeah, everyone's talking about Mario Kart, but I'm not really. I'm a hater. So I'm not down. Yeah, I know about that. GameStop putting staples into the Switch 2 screens. I heard about that. The stapler, like the screen is close to the cardboard, so they staple the receipt onto the box and the stapler goes through and hits the screen. I heard about that. But I haven't heard anything else yet.
Thank you.
Like anything else bad. Who's the idiot though? Is the dumb fuck who works at Sajam, who works at GameStop an idiot, or is the fucking company that put the Switch right next to the box an idiot? You know? Think about it, man. At Sajam's shop, they're all. I feel like when I walk into a GameStop, they're all Sajams. They're all just like a bunch of Sajams looking at me. Hey, how's it going? Can I interest you in a used Xbox 360, amigo? Bunch of Sajams. Same at like Chipotle. Any business, pretty much. Walk into any business, a bunch of Sajams. Everywhere. Trying to sell me guacamole. Thanks, come here.
Thank you.
And thanks, Raging Demon.
Thank you.
And thanks, Saunter, and Yellow Name, and Yukahira Style, and Rock Who, and Samurai Zack Boy, and Bobo the Clown. I appreciate every one of you. regardless of whether or not you're annoying. Doesn't matter. Thanks. Just don't get too annoying. Thanks, On-Screen Moon.
Thank you.
I personally want to see... What do I want to see today? I want to see Virtua Fighter related shit.
Hey, what?
Virtua Fighter. I'm not interested in RE9. I think it's gonna suck. I think that RE8 was so bad that I don't even give a fuck about RE9. I think it's gonna suck. So RE9, I don't really give a fuck about. Virtua Fighter, I believe that it could be a good game. So I want to see about Virtua Fighter. Metal Gear Triangle, I'm not really... I mean, I'm already going to play it, and I've already played the game before, even though it's totally going to be like a first-time playthrough, because when I watched that trailer the other day, I was super hyped. I didn't remember anything. I forgot all about the NASA space boss that flies around and shit. I forgot about that boss. I forgot about that game. I don't know when I played it last, but it was a long time ago. Because the last time I played Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, I didn't play 3 because of this. So it's been a while. And that's going to be fun. It's pretty much going to be like a brand new game for me. First time playthrough. Did you like RE7? I did, but only in VR. Recently I tried to play it again, like with no VR, and I decided that it fucking sucks. RE7 is trash. RE8 is like worse than trash. I don't even like RE8 to me is a disaster. It's almost enough to hate Resident Evil. It's that bad to me. I think RE8 is like a disaster game. Totally shitty. In every way. No redeeming qualities whatsoever. Personally. I'm a big time hater of RE8. RE7, at least it was pretty cool in VR, but without VR, it's pretty whack. Worse than 6? I don't really even... I like ignore 6. But... yeah, I guess. I mean, the way I see it is, when something sucks, there's like a rim of the trash can, right? This is the trash. If it's in there, right? At that point, I don't really give a fuck how deep in there it is. It's in the trash. So 6 and 8 are both in the trash.
Thank you.
I don't care which one goes deeper in the trash or which is better, because they're both apple cores. If you want to eat that apple core, you go right ahead. But I'm done with that apple core. You enjoy that shit. It's my trash. You eat it. You see what I mean? I don't care which is worse. They're both garbage. Thanks the blurst of times. Hey, thanks the blurst of times. And Donnie Rockwood. And Noob Artist. Hey, thanks Noob Artist. And Turtle5. And AYX. And thanks Jeff's Summershade. Whatever. On-Screen Moon. Thanks, guys. Hey, is there like a countdown yet? Watch any chat recommended movies? I did the other day and I didn't like it. It was called Interstate 60. I thought it was like a waste of time. You know? It was just a movie. It reminded me kind of like, yeah, it was just not that good. It was whatever.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dr.
Thank you.
Octagon. And thanks, Mordred the Flayer. Thanks for all these new subs, too. I don't know where you guys found this place from, but thanks. Appreciate it. New Crash Bandicoot, Code Veronica remake. I hate Code Veronica, and I would take that over RE9. I hate Code. I would take what's it called, Dino Crisis remake over RE9, and I don't like Dino Crisis. I don't think Dino Crisis is a very good game. Personally, I think that game stinks.
Thank you.
But I would still get hype over a Dino Crisis remake. What would be nice is a full remake of Dino Crisis, because
Thank you.
I think just remastering it would not be enough. That game's not that good. Dinosaurs are sick. Hey, what's up, 15-year-old or younger? I would say I don't agree. I used to like dinosaurs too. When I was a kid, I had dinosaur wallpaper. That shit said like Triceratactyl, and it had like a picture of them. Yeah, I had dinosaur wallpaper, but then I turned 6. And then, I started, not liking dinosaurs anymore, but it's cool. You know what I mean? Whatever, man. To each their own. You like dinosaurs. It's cool. I bet you like wrestling, too. Do you like wrestling? I feel like those things are kind of tied together. If you like dinosaurs, you gotta like wrestling. Hell yeah. I had a feeling, dude. I had a feeling. And let me guess, you're working on a kidney stone? Working on one of those puppies, too? Just a wild guess? Man, it's like I could read the future and shit, right? Clairvoyant. How does he know? That's just, specked into, perception. Well, as far as games that they're going to show that I'm interested in, I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. I want something that I can't predict.
It's too bad, I just stopped smoking yesterday.
Something super new that I didn't see coming.
We
that's
watched
tight.
Matrix 1. It's top.
Yeah, it is. I've rewatched that semi recently. It's still very good. It's still really great. Good acting, story that you could get behind, presentation, music, action, memorable, super memorable. Really good movie. I totally agree. I think Agent Smith is one of the great bad guys of our time. He's really good. He's a really good bad guy. Maybe not in part 2 and 3 because they made him all CGI. But in part 1,
Thank you.
He's really cool. But I haven't watched anything else since then. Matrix 1 is awesome. It's an amazing movie. I'm not even that into like kung fu movies, but it's not a kung fu movie.
Thank you.
It's like a sci-fi movie with kung fu fight scenes. Thanks, Vice. Matrix 4, dude. Matrix 4 hangs out with Resident Evil 6 and Resident Evil 9. They're really good friends. They know each other personally. They suck each other's dicks. They're homies. Those things are all trash. And Saint Anger is in there too. Saint Anger. They all hang out with each other. Falls from Grace. I think those are all like homies. Thanks. Kojima spreads Jeff's cheeks. Thanks. Jeff's applying his lipstick as we speak, dude. Putting that shit on Maybelline. Thanks, Free Range Ocelot. Who the fuck is Brie Larson? I don't know who that is. Is that a porno star? Thanks,
Thank
Vertigo
you.
Flowers. Captain Marvel. I'm not even sure who that is. Is there a countdown yet for Jeff's birthday? It's pretty close. I saw a picture of this girl. I forgot what her name was, but she was like around a few years ago, like one of those pretty girls that is in stuff, whatever, actress. And it showed her today, and it was one of those crazy, like, I don't know if she got plastic surgery or what, but she also put on a few, and holy moly, dude, the transformation was shocking. It was fucking crazy. I couldn't believe it. I remember her from something I watched. She's like a blonde actress, but one of those really pretty ones. Big Kim. What was her name? Not Lindsay Lohan. She was blonde and she had like a round. Cindy Goodman? That could be her. Is that her? She was blonde and had like a round face. Starlight from The Boys. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. Like, I feel like you said all these words, but the only one I understood was from the...
Thank you.
What the hell are you saying, dude? From the is all I got out of that. Amanda Bynes? I can't remember her name. But she looked crazy afterwards. Sydney Sweeney? No, I don't think so. Blonde? It wasn't Lindsay Lohan. I know who that is. It wasn't Tara Reid. Maybe she was in a show about... I can't remember. It doesn't matter. It was just a crazy-ass fucking transformation.
Thank you.
Amanda Bynes. Alright, let me fucking Google it so I can verify. Amanda... I think that sounds right. Bynes? Yeah, that's her. Holy shit! There's one... There's like a... Wow. All you gotta do is Google Amanda Bynes and you can see the fucking difference, dude. That is crazy. What happened to her? I wonder if... What happened to her? Drugs or something, right? Only drugs or like mental breakdown can fucking cause that shit. That is fucking crazy. Child actress? No, man. She was a grown-up in something, wasn't she? The Hollywood Curse? Nickelodeon? Nah, I thought I saw a movie with her or something. I don't know. Like as an adult. Like as a pretty girl, you know? Like how they... Like, what do you call that? Like that girl from Transformers, you know? They just put her in the movie for sex appeal. I don't remember her name either. I can't believe people... What is her name? Megan Fox. On a personal sexy girl like tier list, she's so low to me. Like, I'm not saying she's unattractive. I'm just saying that...
Happy Big Friday, here's your cut.
It's like, she is like... You know how I always say people like Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling, these are AI created actors. They are like just a handsome white boy that can't even act. He's just created by Hollywood just to put in fucking movies. They play the same character in every movie, right? They're just like handsome dudes, right? That same thing exists for chicks. And I think that girl we were just talking about, Megan Fox, she's one of those. Like totally AI generated, like no personality, just like a pretty girl that they just, okay, we gotta find a pretty girl here for Transformers. Let's just get this one. Let's create this one. Let's just go to the create a character. And, you know, she's like that. I think she's like that, personally. Have you seen Drive? I believe so. I think that's one of the movies that made me fucking hate that guy. Ryan Gosling. That movie made me sick of that guy. I can't stand that guy. He acts exactly the same way. And by that, I mean doesn't even talk. Like, he doesn't even talk in the movies he's in. Have you ever noticed? All the movies he's in, he's got like 3 lines. He doesn't talk. He just walks around, looks at stuff, you know, and is handsome. That's all he does.
You know, I've never liked you.
I don't like that guy.
Am I?
Hey, thanks. Willem Dafoe rules. I like that guy. I don't love that guy, but I like him. Willem Dafoe. You know? Who? Is Klaus Kinski handsome? Who the fuck is that? I don't know who that is. Jake Gyllenhaal, I really don't like him that much. Like, I don't like his face, but he's a good actor. He's a good actor. I just don't like his face. He looks like he's just got a... I don't know. I don't like his face. Not like a... He's handsome, but not in a pleasant way. He's not like likably handsome to me. I don't like him. But he's a great actor and he makes good movies. I can't argue with that. Punchable? That's an interesting way to put it. Punchable? Yeah, kind of. In a way. Christian Bale, there's something about him I don't like either, but he's pretty good. There's just something about him that rubs me the wrong way. I don't really know what it is. Actually, you know what? It might be because I've seen like the behind the scenes footage of him yelling at crew members. I think that really like tarnished his image in my mind. You know? I don't know. Yeah, I don't like Tom Hardy either. That's the Bane guy, right? I think that guy sucks ass. But he's in good movies. Who's your favorite Batman? I used to have a better answer for this. Batman, huh?
Thank you.
I think I don't remember. I don't remember. Bale?
Thank you.
I think Christian Bale is probably the best Bruce Wayne. As far as Batman, I don't love the way he talks. I'm not really into that, like, you know, like that. I'm not. He sounds like a moron, you know? He sounds like he's, like, I don't know. It reminds me, I've been to a lot of metal shows. It feels like the way, like, Glenn, whatever the fuck his name is, or any of these metal guys talk like, hello, Los Angeles! You know, it's like, alright, dude. Are you, what is this? You know? I'm not really into that shit. So I didn't like him as Batman, but I did like him as Bruce Wayne. I think that the other guy, what's his name? Michael Keaton, his Bruce Wayne was not very sick. Like, his Bruce Wayne felt like not like a nerd, like not smooth. I felt like Bruce Wayne should be smooth, and he's not smooth, especially with the chicks. He's like a dork with the chicks, and I didn't think that was very good. So I like Batman, Christian Bale's Batman. Sorry, the other way around. Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne, but the other guy's Batman. But my favorite Joker, without a doubt, is not Jack Nicholson, the other guy, by like a mile. I think that Jack Nicholson's Joker is it's dated. It was cool for its time, but it didn't hold up. And I think the other guy, Heath Ledger's, I think that Joker is going to hold up forever. That is a good Joker, and it's never going to get weird. I think the Jack Nicholson one is still cool, though. I'm not a hater. It's still cool, but it's just like not as cool. It's just not as cool. It's way less believable and realistic in a, like, I don't know. I like to be immersed, you know? It doesn't feel like this Joker, the one, Heath Ledger's Joker, doesn't feel like a comic book. It just feels like a lunatic. And I like that more than, like, a comic book. You gotta remember, I like movies more than I ever liked comic books. I used to like comic books as a kid, but as we just discussed, I liked dinosaurs too, you know? But then I turned 6. So, like, best Catwoman? Are you fucking crazy? Who's gonna beat Michelle Pfeiffer, dude? Michelle Pfeiffer in that movie? Are you kidding me, dude? Look, Michelle Pfeiffer in that movie versus Megan Fox, fucking any other Fox, you name it. No one's gonna come close. Michelle Pfeiffer, dude. Ooh la la. Alright. And I also like Going Crazy, you know, and she goes crazy pretty well in that movie. So I thought that was a good one. She's good in that movie. That's a cool movie. I like that movie. I really like Penguin in that movie too. Liam Neeson stinks. I can't believe that guy decided to go in that typecast direction of an action star. He sucks. I never get it, dude. He acts intimidating in every movie, but he is the least intimidating actor on earth. He's got like such a soft voice. He doesn't even look intimidating. He doesn't have any muscles. He's just a fucking guy, dude. That's it. Just a guy. It's so weird that he is so into that. Yeah, just a dad, dude. He plays Punisher in Marvel Rivals, dude. Exactly, he's a Punisher. We all have one of those. He's a Jedi, though. Yeah, but we went over this yesterday, dude. Anyone who wears their hair like that is a pussy. So I don't know why he's going for these roles. He was a pussy as a Jedi. He was a pussy as a Jedi, dude. Look at his hair. All he needed was a quiver and a bow. He was a pussy in that movie too, dude. He died instantly. What a scrub. I guess he died instantly in A New Hope too, but dude, old Obi-Wan was way cooler. He died on purpose? Yeah, alright, whatever, dude. That movie stunk. I'm probably not gonna watch Naked Gun. I never even really watched the old ones. My dad used to love those movies, so you know how that goes. Anything my dad liked or my mom liked, I can't like it. Shit's just not cool. Typically, I'm not very into comedies. Comedy movies, I mean. They're just not that funny. Do you like Inception? I thought I did the first time I watched it, but when I watched it again, I realized that that movie fucking stinks. And the reason isn't because it's a bad movie. It's because the last third of it is a terrible movie. So 2/3 of that movie is it's like one of those games where the beginning of the game is good, but then the end of the game falls off a fucking cliff. That movie sucks ass at the end, dude. It goes from being like a good, like, thought-provoking, deep, kind of like cool movie to some stupid, like, action junk, like The Rock style, starring The Rock and that other bald guy, Vin Diesel. You know, it turns into that. It's so weird. That movie stinks because of the ending. And it's such a long sequence, too. We're talking like a 40-minute shitty ending. That's what I didn't like about it. I didn't like that. Yeah, Big Lebowski is one of my favorites, of course. Which comedy movies are top for you? Nothing to Lose doesn't count? Why not? That's a good movie.
Thank you.
I recently thought of the movie Dogma. I haven't seen it in a really long time, but I remember thinking it was alright. Decent, funny movie. Thanks, LeChepper. And Vortex. And Rada. Thanks, Daxify and Boki. And Jake Gyllenhaal. Thanks, Pleasure Model and Proceeder. And Too Much Starbucks. Thanks. Dogma is getting a 25th anniversary re-release in theaters. Yeah, I remember seeing something about that. I'm not going to go to the theaters. What are funny movies? Dumb and Dumber. Half Baked and Friday. Rush Hour, I like that movie. It's not that funny. Tommy Boy, it's alright. Borat, that's a funny one. The first one, though. Ace Ventura is pretty good. Nothing to Lose is very funny. Blue Streak, that's another good Martin Lawrence movie. Blue Streak, I like that one. What else? I didn't like Tropic Thunder. I didn't even watch it because of Ben Stiller. I'm not gonna watch that shit. Thanks, Lucas Gemini. I never watched Beverly Hills Ninja. I didn't want to. I heard bad things. Never watched Harold and Kumar. And when I say never watched, that means I'm never going to watch. Never going to watch Harold and Kumar. Never seen Dude, Where's My Car? I've seen Hot Fuzz. I thought it sucked ass. I never watched American Pie. I didn't like that guy either. The main star of American Pie. Austin Powers is cool. Austin Powers is cool. Thanks, Ligma. Thanks, Lucas Gemini. Thanks, did you watch Tenet? I think so. It sounds familiar. Get Him to the Greek. That movie sucks. It's like the same as that Pineapple Express, which also sucks. Friday's great, though. That's a funny movie. A lot of these movies are just like really popular movies, but I've never really been that big of a fan of comedies in general. I think it's just not the type of humor in comedies usually is not the type of humor that I personally like. I like to be surprised by the laugh. And because of that, I prefer more spontaneous humor than scripted humor. So when it's scripted for a movie like that, it's a lot of times not as funny to me. Anchorman had, like, I didn't think Anchorman was funny, but I liked it. There was like something about it that was like charming, but I didn't think it was that funny. The one part of that movie that I remember being funny though is when like he's talking to his dog and then the dog barks and he goes, "Oh, you know I don't speak Spanish." That part I thought was pretty funny and memorable, you know? But overall, I didn't think it was that funny of a movie. I just thought it was like a charming movie. So it was pleasant. That happens sometimes, you know, like a movie is not necessarily funny, but it's got charm, so you kind of like it. It's like a likable movie.
Thank you.
Monty Python sucks a cocky. I can't believe it ever was popular, dude. I can't believe that shit ever was popular. It's so shitty. Thanks Tickle Me Astolfo and Christian Rose and Shin Tristan. Thanks, man. Thanks Domadome in slow motion. Life of Brian is the only good Monty Python movie. I don't think I trust you. I'd rather just let people like you eat out of the trash and I'll watch. You guys, the thing is, yeah, I get it. I look old as fuck, and I am old. But some of these, like, things... Dude, my dad liked this shit. Young Frankenstein? What the fuck, dude? That shit is a million... Blazing Saddles? You're a bigot, first of all. And Mel Brooks sucks, dude. I used to love Spaceballs as a kid. I loved that movie. And I recently watched that movie, and it sucked so bad I couldn't believe it. Incredible. Incredible how bad it was. There was one or two parts where I laughed. I laughed at the part where their Schwartz get tangled. He goes, "I see your Schwartz is longer than mine." I like that part. That part was funny. But the rest of the movie stunk, dude. There were a couple of kind of laughs, I guess, but nah. Thanks, Shelterbird. Thanks for the tier 2. And Ghetto Sith Lord. And Tickle Me Astolfo. Home Alone is amazing. If you haven't seen Home Alone, it is an incredible movie. Home Alone is so good. So good. So good. It's not even like a funny movie. It's just a wonderful, awesome movie. There are scenes in that movie. Joe Pesci, the thing about that guy is he's not a comedian. He's a very good actor, and the types of roles he plays are super mature, not like... I don't know how to describe it. If you have seen his movies, he's like a mean guy, but he comes off as funny, right? He's a funny guy, but he's a mean guy. So he's a funny bad guy. And that's what he is in Home Alone. But it's such a different type of funny that it just shows what a great actor that guy is. He's so good. He's so good. Did you guys ever watch that show, Animaniacs? I watched Animaniacs when I was a kid. I didn't love it, but I did like it. And I especially liked the Good Feathers. There was like a segment on Animaniacs that was about these 3 birds. They were pigeons, and they all behaved like the guys from Goodfellas. So there were 3 birds, and they were like Italian mobster birds. And one of them was real dumb, and the other one was supposed to be like Joe Pesci. And he'd be like, "You're funny." And he'd be like, "Funny how?" And then feathers would fly because they're getting in a fight and shit, you know? I like that. Anyway, whatever. Home Alone, that guy is hilarious in that movie. The scene when he... he already got baited by the flaming doorknob, right? So he's like, all right, he touches the doorknob. He touches it. He opens that shit up and puts his head in, and the blowtorch is burning the top of his head, dude. That scene, that is perfect. That is perfect. That is such a good fucking scene, dude. And he runs outside and puts his head in the snow. That is such a good scene, dude. Magical. 5 minutes left? Uh-oh. Okay, let me get up and stretch. I'll make it a fast one. I want to piss. Hold on. Thanks for telling me.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll be back.